Let's welcome our guest. Well, she's so hot that Girl Scouts roast marshmallows over her. I'm here tonight with a mad columnist and author, Jedediah Bila. And he's so tough, his bath towels are made of sandpaper. He's Terry Shepard, U.S. Army Special Forces member. And in Nevada, he's considered a bargain. It's my repulsive sidekick, Bill Schultz. And if thoughtful commentary were a trumpet, band geeks would blow him at a football game. It's John Gibson, host of the syndicated radio program, The John Gibson Show, named after John Gibson on Fox News Radio, weekdays at noon Eastern.
A block. The lead. That's the first story.
I am an idiot. All right. Was it an offer he can't refuse or kind of a snooze? Well, on Wednesday, an actual day of the week, Donald Trump finally came clean on the bombshell he'd been teasing for days on end. And it's basically a dare. After humbly taking credit for the president releasing his long-form birth certificate, last year, Trump promised to give a $5 million check to a charity of Obama's choice, probably to Kenya, provided he released his college and passport records before the November election. And should Barack take the bet, will not only Trump be happy, and by the way, totally satisfied, but will the American people be happy?
Not only will I be happy, and by the way, totally satisfied, but the American people will be happy.
Just checking. As for the public's reaction to this supposedly devastating announcement?
A check immediately for $5 million. The check will be given within 1 hour after he releases all of the records.
You know, he's been waiting there for 5 hours for Time Warner Cable to come and fix his cable. Just waiting there. He had to take off work, and he can't do anything.
Yeah, and then he doesn't get that time back.
He doesn't get that
Dogs don't live that long.
No, they don't.
He's able to listen to NPR.
5 hours in a dog's life waiting for Time Warner Cable is basically a year.
It's a lot.
It's a year. It's a year. Gibby, good to see you. Is Donald Trump right? He's always right, by the way. He is probably America's Mark Twain.
There's zero chance he's going to write that check.
No?
Zero chance.
Oh, he knows because he knows that Obama's not going to take him up.
Obama's not going to take it. I mean, he comes on and he blusters. And by the way, doesn't he have a new show coming up?
Yes.
It's every Donald Trump appearance coincidental with a new show coming up. Now, I don't want you to think I'm not a Trumper.
Yes.
I'm not a Trumper.
Yes, you're not a Trumper. But how can you say this is a coincidence?
It's not a coincidence. He is just once again sucking off the news cycle to try to self-promote himself. And I don't know why we fall for it.
So you're saying it's a coincidence?
Have it your way.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop. Terry, I coined the term philanthropic extortion, which I actually think is not just a genius phrase, but the actual activity is brilliant. Is this a good thing?
First of all, I want to thank you for calling me a member, which we were laughing about off. So
you are a member.
Thanks. I'm a member
You're a big,
of the U.S.
member.
military.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, does Donald Trump think he's helping it? Because he's not, right?
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so, actually. I think it's more of a distraction, and I guess it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it's a coincidence.
It is a coincidence. I happen to think it's brilliant, Jedediah, much like your name. But do you believe it's a help or a hindrance to the Romney?
It would have been a help if he actually had something to show us. Like if he had the college records and they had something in them, perhaps, that made us look at the president a little bit differently or gave us some insight into him. But the bottom line is he doesn't have anything. So he's basically involved in a business transaction. You give me this, I give you that. And he painted it like he was going to reveal something. So you have a whole bunch of hate mail in his inbox right now, probably.
Oh, he loves the hate mail, though.
That's true.
Bill, how much money would you take if I were to ask you to shoot yourself in the foot?
Bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
What?
Bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. Should I just wait? I think I just lowballed myself.
You lowballed
2 bags of Cool Ranch Doritos.
So
Fix the one and edit.
Go higher.
All right, get me a pistol. I'm hungry. Birther Donald Trump, we always have to give him by his actual title. Birther Donald Trump can do whatever he wants with his money. I do not begrudge him that. But Gibson is absolutely right.
He's not writing the check.
Let's not use words like charity, because, yeah, I guess this might go to his so-called charity. It ain't going to me. Not happy about that. I'm hungry for Cool Ranch. But the amount of money in free publicity he has given himself in all things Trump-related costs way more than $5 million. And I guess in that way he's kind of smart, but not really, because he's Donald Trump.
I disagree with you. I don't think he needs any more publicity. He gets publicity all the time. I believe, and I'll go to you, Gibby, if Obama doesn't accept this offer,
Which he won't.
Which he won't, he's essentially taking $5 million away from people who truly need it, like the poor, and therefore, should he be impeached or perhaps arrested?
You're on to something now, Greg. He should be impeached for cheating worthy charities out of $5 million Donald Trump never intends to pay anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you finally agree with me.
And by the way, it was all started by a video.
Yes, it was started by a video.
We just
It was. Well,
add that in there too. It's important.
I will say this: this kind of activity does scare me because the only person who could do philanthropic extortion are very wealthy people.
Yeah.
So like I can't somebody could pony up money to Bill and say $10 million if you can if
He'll do it.
Greg,
Do
something. Yeah, like we already know he's going to do
you
it.
take pictures of Greg changing in his office or whatever like that. They can do that, and the money will go to charity. So Bill will do it.
I will tweet that during the commercial break.
Yes.
Nice.
The good news from my point of view is that this is so crazy and so stupid, it actually will not be a smudge on Romney. It'll just be another Donald Trump.
I don't know. You know, Larry Flint did this all the time.
Yes.
He did, and he would offer $1 million to find a gay Republican. Right? Wasn't that the whole
or to
thing?
find whoever had been in bed with whatever politician was.
At some
at the
point, though,
moment.
he's going to really have something to share, and he's going to tweet out that he has something to share, and no one's going to tune in because they're so used to him doing this kind of thing.
never-
And
The
boy who cried
producing
hair.
nothing.
He's
Exactly.
never going to have anything, period.
But it also reminds me a little bit of that the Lawrence O'Donnell threatening, Romney's son.
By the way, his name's Larry O'Donoghue, I think.
It's Larry O'Donoghue from
Current TV.
Current TV. That's right. By the way, I know that was awesome, hysterical. But like, wouldn't it be funny if actually Romney's kid showed up on his doorstep and said, "All right, let's go."
Yeah.
It'd also be kind of funny if Barack Obama said, "Yeah, here's my transcripts, dude. Make the check out to."
It just shows Barack Obama is a very selfish person. He could help people in need, and he's not.
That's right.
It wouldn't help him.
Yes, it wouldn't help him. I think we learned a valuable lesson here that I like Trump. I do.
We got nothing else to say.
Anyway, from
Trump. Greg, you said that Trump humbly took credit for getting President Obama to release his long-form birth certificate. You meant long-form birth certificate.
exactly.
Right?
We all know.
Yes.
We all know.
I mean, look, Trump doesn't. I love that Trump takes credit for it and at the same time doesn't believe it's real.
Yes.
Don't really get that.
He can have his cake and eat it too when you're that rich.
He was like
guess he
long
can.
form birth certificate or whatever it is.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Terry, you think what Trump is doing isn't helpful, which I completely agree with. But why does the GOP keep playing along with him?
Yeah, I don't know. They just because he's got a lot of money, I reckon.
I guess.
But he
I
doesn't.
guess.
Does
he have? I mean, I
think
don't
there's
know.
so many people that have more money than he does. He's
Yeah.
got a bigger mouth than they do.
No, you know what it is that he has a direct line to the American people. He is as rich as he can be, a populist. People on the street actually like Donald Trump. They do.
No,
His
they
TV shows are successful. When he walks down the street, people say hello to him. He's a populist.
He's a joke.
Well, to you he is, but to me, he's an entertaining man.
You're looking for a new apartment, aren't you?
One with hardwood floors and
And a doorman.
morning light. And,
Like 10 chandeliers.
light.
yeah, 10 chandeliers. I want classy chandeliers, Donald. Classy ones.
He doesn't want to end up being Ariana Huffington.
Bill, you said Trump's $5 million might go to a so-called charity. He did leave it up to President Obama to pick the charity.
But he'd be paying for the charity. But really what he's doing is investing in more publicity for various Trump enterprises.
Yeah, okay. Gibby, you said this won't be a smudge on Mitt Romney, which I completely agree with. I think was it David Fluff who tried to pin the whole thing on him, and even the suck-up media didn't go for that.
Yeah, even the press said, come on, give me a break.
Yeah.
And I mean, you said that the GOP goes along with it.
Yes.
I don't think they went along with this.
Not with this particular thing, but they keep giving him, like, you know, until the hurricane changed things, he was going to do something at the convention. Mitt Romney goes to him for an endorsement. He appears with him.
He's
Like, just
dropped him like a hot
disassociate
rock.
yourself. But just disassociate yourself.
Well, right, but come on, it's, not disassociating yourself is not the same as associating yourself.
Shaking a guy, going to accept an endorsement from someone on national TV.
Shake a hand months ago. Bye-bye. Have a good life.
But don't even do that.
What has Trump done that is so truly awful? So you disagree with him?
This was truly awful.
What? You think it is?
Yes, it was so stupid. You know, we're going to announce this big thing.
Yeah.
It's going to severely affect the election. Hey, you will release your records. I'll give you $5 million. $5 million! $5 million!
But I didn't take it seriously, so I'm not hurt by it.
He takes himself seriously.
But I like that. I don't think he takes himself seriously. He says things on Twitter like, this debate's boring because they haven't mentioned me. He's kidding. This is all a big joke.
He's kidding.
He doesn't have that level. Skynet will become self-aware far before Donald Trump does.
That was a good one.
By the way,
That was good.
that's not saying much because Skynet is almost there.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Jedediah, you said at some point Trump is going to have something and nobody's going to believe him. So he's the boy who cried classy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what
My joke was better.
I didn't.
What was your
yours?
joke? I forgot your joke.
The boy who cried hair.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Also,
He's got-
Jedediah, by
was
the way,
good.
Trump will never, ever have something.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. I mean, I tend to agree with you, but if he did, let's say at the end of this, he actually had the college records, he's going to release another statement like this, and people are going to be like, forget about this. I'm done.
We were sitting here while every 3 weeks, Gloria Allred is doing the same thing, the same awful thing to people, and we just go, yeah, right. We don't want to. We never talk about it because, but we talk about Donald because it's entertaining. At least it's entertaining.
I think
$5 million!
I think Trump and Allred should get married and then go honeymoon in another country and stay there.
Oh, I'm up for that.
And what about, by the
great
way,
each other.
and I'm going to go back to this other fundamental hypocrisy because I know that Bill is, says we always do this with the right and the left, but Larry Flint was treated like a media hero when he does this crap.
I don't
I
recall
don't
he
think he's
ever
treated
made a
like
bet with
a
a
media
president.
hero.
No. He said he did this so. Dude, Flint has a movie about himself.
Not because of this stuff.
Yeah, but come on. This is a guy that spent most of his life in the lowest form of pornography, who was treated as an American hero because he was a victim of a shooting, and offers millions of dollars to try to capture a closeted Republican. Meanwhile, saying things about Sarah Palin's kid that is just so repulsive, I won't even repeat them here. Yet he gets a free ride.
I think the Supreme Court case that's centered around him is treated as a victory for free speech by people who like that kind of thing.